Hey everyone, just want to drop in here and kind of walk through our Unit 4 assignment. And I also have a sample for you to look at, which we'll kind of walk through as well. So the first thing you're going to do here, you want to make sure you click on this complete instructions. And what you're going to do is you're going to write two paragraphs. Now, importantly, they don't have to be interconnected paragraphs. This is a pre-writing assignment for an essay that you're going to be completing in the coming weeks. So saying that, it's very important that you choose an issue, one of these three issues that you can choose from that you actually are interested in, that you think that makes a good essay down the road. For this assignment, you're only writing two paragraphs. They should be sort of supportive reason paragraphs. They don't have to be interconnected. You don't have to introduce them at all. You don't have to conclude. And what I mean by that is you don't have to have an introductory paragraph. You don't have a concluding paragraph. These are just kind of two paragraphs that are going to exist somewhere in your essay that don't need introduction here. We'll deal with that later. Okay. So each paragraph should focus on one topic related to your issue. For example, if you select the sports gender pay gap, you want to begin by determining what you know about the issue, etc. And then you want to determine two reasons or topics that you want to explore in this pre-write assignment. All right. One of those paragraphs, you're going to explore one topic or reason why you believe the way you believe. And then a second paragraph exploring another. So you have two different topics to discuss here, all focused on your one issue. So in other words, you're going to choose either cell phone bans in the classroom, sports gendered pay gap, childhood obesity, and then you're going to write two paragraphs about one of those. And I'll show you that. But the two paragraphs should, in other words, be sort of both focused on the same issue, but two reasons of support for that issue. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do once you do that is you go to the library database. And when you click on that, it's going to send you to your I've already logged in, but you'll have to log in and you can type in just the topic if you want. So classroom cell phone bans, childhood obesity, or sports gender pay gap. That's all you can choose. You cannot choose anything else. You will get a 0 if you choose something else. So just keep that in mind. You need to choose one of those three topics. And so then once you sort of, you type in a search, I've already kind of done the search for you. And I wrote mine on the sports gender pay gap. You see, that's what I selected. You want to make sure you select limit to full text, meaning you have access to those here. And I just went through and I actually ended up with 3 sources I thought worked well. I clicked on a few of them. This one was a little harder to find, but it's okay. I found it anyway. But we'll come down and you can click on one of these sources. For instance, I think, let's see, this is one we can click on that I didn't use. And then the great thing about this, so this is the article you'll read down through here, and then that's what you're going to quote from. The great thing about this is you click here, cite. This is the citation here. You go to APA, you just copy and paste that into your references page, okay? So I'm going to show you what mine looks like. Here I've got the APA style. Again, some of you are just not getting this for some reason. You have to write an APA style. Your paper must look like this. You're going to get dinged points every single time if you don't. Use the template, follow the template. It's in the reading and resources in Unit 1. You need to include all these things on its own page, the cover page. Then you begin your paragraphs here. And so a couple things. So you need to have a direct quote in one of the paragraphs, and you need to have a paraphrase in another. A paraphrase is where you're putting in your own words what the article says. Direct quote is literally you put in quotation marks, and you can look through here and read through and see where I've done that as well. All right. And then I've cited all 3 of the sources that I use here, and I've done that by copying and pasting from here, right? Each source that you find in your search will have this option. This is the reason why we want you to use the virtual library. Do not go searching on Google. Use the virtual library here. You click through every single one of these has this option where you click on this little paper thing over here after you use the article, and then you come down to APA, you just copy and paste it, and that is the source. All right. And then you upload it the same way you've been doing in the end. So I will attach this this sample, I guess, to the announcement here. Please email me if you have questions, and we'll talk again soon.